everybody. Humble George here. A fellow was having a hard time getting a car to show up in Assetto Corsa and left me a nice comment, so I wanted to be able to help him. Now, in order for you to see cars that are not Kuno's cars, if they don't have if there's no parent car to the car, a lot of times the Assetto Corsa or the Kuno's launcher that you would find in Steam. Let's just go to Steam briefly. And we go to library to home. If I was going to use the Assetto Corsa launcher, a lot of my cars would not be seen because they don't have parents, which would be the car that they were made from, because they're copies of cars. Okay, so the content manager is what I use because it doesn't have that stipulation. It'll ask you if you want to make it this orphan car a parent car, and you can do that. So I start my content manager, and right off the bat, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make sure that you can run my cars. They're produced here, remods. They're fantasy cars. They're not meant to be period correct or any of that. So come underneath the car, see them, and come on down to this is where your setup is, and this is how you make your setup, is go to those three little balls and see how it's named Pro Humble 1, just like this. This is because this, when I hit the three little balls, showed me how it was adjusted. There's no automatic shifting, auto blip, auto clutch, ideal line, because I just don't choose those. And I take the traction control off because it raises hell with the cars. And ABS, I know how to stop the car to some degree, so I don't use it. I call it all but stop. Anyway, the stability control can be used for cars that are really, they're a little squirrely. You can go ahead and use it and enjoy it. Actually, the motorcycles seem to enjoy it to some degree. Now, the fuel consumption's up to you. Mechanical damage is the most important thing to have off. Just have it off. Now, tire wear or whatever, you can do it any way you want to. I think if you jacked it at the top, you probably could blow them, even though the mechanical damage is off. Now, mechanical damage on and tire wear up, boom, you're done within seconds. It'll just be a smoking pile of shit. Excuse me. Slipstream of 10%. Wow, that's way up there. Okay, so if you come up behind a car, you can really make a difference. Well, you set it up like this and you're going to be just a happy person. Now, let's go to settings. Let's go to content manager. The version that I'm using is right here. And I don't check for updates because I'm happy. Sometimes when they fix one thing, two other things don't work. So if I'm happy, I'm happy. Now, as far as the shaders patch goes, I'm using the 0.1.80 preview 115. Now, you can go above that, but I paid for this one and it's happy. I don't need anything more that they do than this. So that's how I've got this all squared away. Now, if we go to drive and we go to the car in the showroom, this would be the screen where it would say, do you want to make this orphan car a parent? And you can, it doesn't show up because obviously the car is already done. But coming down to the now that this is the regular showroom, and it usually doesn't even work for me anymore. So I just go to the content manager CM showroom, and you can take a good look at the car, and you can choose whichever scene that you want to see the car in and what have you, and this is what it looks like. It's a beautiful car. I would love to tell you it's one of the most wonderful handling cars that's ever come out of the shop, but it's not. It's a problematic, hoppy, nasty critter that you would take to go get a pizza or your girlfriend to the movies, and maybe at a stoplight to stoplight race, but don't plan on going through LA canyons and survive the night at any speed whatsoever, because it's just simply not a very good car for driving. It's cool, but it ain't really good to drive. So let's go to the next thing that I wanted to share with you. Let's get out of here and let's go to cars, and let's go right up here to, all right, let's go one more. Here's Assetto Corsa. Look, my PC, second drive, Steam apps common, Assetto Corsa, come down to content. Now right under cars, if the car trucks wasn't here, right underneath cars is called driver. Now if you double click that, all the drivers that are installed in Assetto Corsa with their little KN5s, which is the blueprint of actually what they are, will be right here. And see the Fedora driver and the Euro driver and the Euro driver 2, Euro driver 3, Euro driver 4. If I'm using a driver like Ben Collins right here, see Ben Collins? I use him. That's the Stig from that wonderful English program that escapes me right now. But anyway, if those aren't in there, it's not going to work. You have to have the driver, if I'm using that driver, in the car, but here's the deal. I've given this as a download for my subscribers several times in the past, and what the hell, I'll do it again right now. All right, drivers, watch. Send to compressed unit. And give it a second, because it's kind of hefty, but there won't be any reason for you to have an error here. And what this will do is it's not going to overwrite any driver that you already have that isn't one of these. It's just going to give you the drivers that you may have never had or don't even give a shit to have. And if you don't want this, don't get it. But if you have a problem with a saying driver not found, it's because the driver wasn't in your driver's library. But I'm going to alleviate that with this video right now. So there should be no problem whatsoever. You don't have to go searching like I did for half an hour, video to video, trying to find this very thing that I'm doing right now. Is my labeling of videos is poor, unfortunately. I'm not scholastically brilliant. Half-assed is about as good as you're going to get. But I do try, and I think that this will help if that was the problem. Now, to the fellow who I can't remember your name because I only read it once on the comment, I hope you'll let me know if this was a help to you, this video. And I appreciate you coming to visit and enjoy all the cars you want. They're all for free. Never charge a penny for anything. I got them free, or I work on them for free. I'm retired. God's good to me. So I'm going to take this, and as a matter of fact, you can watch. Go to my PC, go to my removable, which is right here, and let's go to B-roll, and let's go to B-roll again, and let's go to Joe Dirt, and let me see if this really did go today. Super V video. Okay, it did go. Good. Not always does this stuff escape. Okay, so what are we going to do with this? We're not putting it in there. Well, here it is. Cut and paste. There, it's going right on my removable, and I'll put it right up on MediaFire with the name of this video, which I haven't even come up with yet, but that's where we'll find it. Okay? So I hope this is a help to you. I don't think there's anything else that I could cover that would be a help to you other than what I have. So I hope it works. And I'll talk to you later because I got chores to do today. I'll get this video right up for you. So I'll see you soon. Let me know. Bye-bye.